past the 20.
Let's go! At their own 22-yard line. Come on, set. Go to base. 58. Come on. Go. Go. Check safety. Check safety. He's coming. Double up. Double up. He's coming. Double up. Kill, kill, kill.
They will run for the first time here with White. And that is the kind of tackling they want to see all game, as he'll lose yardage to start things out. Calling a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12.
At the 19-yard line. Set. 6 yards. Off the flat. Off the flat. Off the flat. Watch flat. Motion. Flat. Flat. Flat.
Operating from the gun. Fields. Throw left side complete. It's Bishop. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down.
A gain of 10 yards. And it's 3rd down.
An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2.
Check 3, check 3, check 3.
He may try and run for this. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
And that was a nice, strong run by the guy they call the field general.
Ready, ready. Look at the glass. Check, check. Let's go. Drive on.
Now this time he'll look to throw. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A gain there of 12 yards and a 1st down L.A.
I like the screen being called here early in the game, especially on the opening drive, because, Brandon, when guys come out of the locker room, especially those pass rushers, they are so amped up to get to the quarterback that you can use that against them, and a screen pass is a great way of doing it. A lot of teams against good pass rushing teams, they want to run the screen 10 to 12 times in a game.
And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. From the gun, Fields. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down.
Defensively here, you're facing a top 5 team in terms of points scored in the NFL. So when they're that high-powered, you've got to find a way to hold them under 20, because to me, that's the magic number. 20 points scored gives yourself you give yourself your best chance to win.
So if they're up around 24, 28, 30, they could be in some trouble.
And I think so, because then you turn it into a shootout, and that means your offense has to keep pace.
to throw. Fields. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks' 29-yard line.
I'm not sure that this play was designed for him specifically, but they got through the progressions and got the ball to him. So second catch on the drive. He may not be a primary guy, but they definitely want him involved, don't they?
Absolutely. This early, the opening drive, as you said, 2 catches. So if they can get him going in the passing game, that should open up his running game too. First down, here's White. And he'll be brought down. Oh, that's a face mask. Certainly looked like it. Indeed, here come the flags. So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it, that's going to be 15 yards.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Running out of the gun with White. And able to surge forward for about 5 yards down to the 10. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
On second down, it's White. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year, as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and it's now a 7-0 game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line.
Set. 60 or. Let's go, D. Shift. Put up. Get it.
They'll start the drive in Washington. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
22 jet bomber. 22 jet bomber. Begin. Hey, Alpha. Let's go.
Here's a 2nd and 7. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. It's a gain of 15. First down, Seahawks. Now, Charles, what's the mindset here offensively? You gave up the touchdown pretty quickly. Would it have changed if you had gotten a stop and it would be 0-0 right now, or no?
I wouldn't think so. I think in most cases, just down a touchdown, you know, I mean, we're just getting started here. It should be a long way to go. You think to yourself, stick with the game plan, all the things you worked on in practice. But you have some teams that when they get down, their natural tendency is to aggressively strike back. And let's see if they want to get outside of the game plan we expect and try and be aggressive on their first series.
Pretty solid run here on first down. Almost picked up another first, but he appears to be a few inches short. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. They still need about the length of the football here, maybe a little less as they come up on 2nd and inches.
36. He's checking. Go.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. So not quite a first down just yet as they come up on second and less than a yard. They run with Washington. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Second and inches is oftentimes an invitation for an offense coordinator to take a big shot downfield because he feels like he can come back on third down and pick up the first down. But sometimes you just don't want to break tendency. Stay with what you are, stay with who you know, and go get the first down. That's exactly what they did.
90 Wolf. Two right here. Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball. Check. 6-6. Pull it high. Bang, bang. Bang, bang. Watch the shift. Watch the shift.
Now on first down, it's Washington again. And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
On the ready. Hey. 4 down. Check.
Looking to throw on second down. Dennis. And it's complete. He gets this one to Washington. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. That'll pick up the first down for Seattle on a gain of 18.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14.
Greystone travel. Hard. 5.
2nd and 14. Got an open man. It's Washington. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Rams 19. They're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, and hey, how you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You were whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
Hey, wahoo! Snap!
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Washington's got it. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last 2 plays. First and goal, and a chance to get that initial touchdown right back. Operating from the gun. Dennis, complete to Washington. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. Nice job defensively to hold him to 4, and now it's 2nd and goal.
61, matchbox, light. Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Check. 52's the mark.
2nd and 3. This one caught by Isabella. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. He lost 4 there, and it's 3rd down. 2 minutes on the clock, second quarter, 7-0 ball game. Coming up in a couple of minutes, we'll get you to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. The coach will have stats and scores from earlier today in the NFL.
Hey, Echo. Get it.
From the gun on 3rd down, Dennis. Flush to his right. And not wanting to take a shot out of the pocket, he tucks it and goes down.
And that's the kind of stand all defenses are seeking. 3rd and goal, backs against the wall, and they get a monster sack, and now they're going to force them into a field goal. For them, that's a win.
And this one is right through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. So they get 3, certainly hoping for 6 after a 13-play drive.
So you console yourself on defense by saying you did your job, right? If they go 13 plays, you only give up a field goal, you did a nice job there. But here's the other part. 13 plays, you don't force any mistakes, you don't take the ball away. Maybe that's the way they should look at it.
The Rams take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They had the touchdown on the opening drive of the ball game. It was countered by just a field goal. So, hey, if your guys can do that for 4 quarters, you're in good shape.
Yeah, it is a team game, so that's just good complimentary football. But, you know, I know I'm no brainiac, but you trade 6s for 3s, things are going to work out in your favor.
A throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
It's a gain of 11 and a 1st down, L.A. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing, playing against a good quarterback like he is, to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. On the draw, it's White, and he is swallowed up right at the line of scrimmage. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Mike 5-5, Mike 55, Mike 5-5. 6-man. Check curls, check curls. Mike 55, Mike 55.
To throw on 3rd down, Fields. Looking left side, and it's complete. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. The Rams going to be forced to use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime.
Check, 59. Hey, come on out here. 66. Come on here, come get some. He don't want it.
Off the play fake, Fields. He's got a 1st down and more inside the 30. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books, but now they have to make that up again, don't they?
They're backed up here with a 1st and 20 now after the holding penalty.
53 to Mike, 53.
Off play action, Fields. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
It's always a battle. Who's going to win on 1st down, the offense or the defense? Let's face it, if you've got the ball, 4 yards or more on 1st down is what you're aiming for. They tried to throw for it there. Nice effort to knock that one away and bring up second down.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for second down. Looking to throw. Fields. Toward the left sideline, but it's incomplete.
Well, Brandon, all receivers are trying to make sure that the defender thinks they're going to the middle of the field when they're running the outcut. On that play, didn't get it done very well because that one was batted down.
Seventh play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on third down. Back to throw. Fields. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. They only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a great job on special teams to down it, as this will be marked out inside the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
And from that position, down inside the 15, inside the 5, superb.
Ready up.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. You're under 30 seconds to go. Field position not great. Time to call it a half, wouldn't you say?
Well, you know we all have that little extra gene that says let's push the envelope a little bit, right? What needs to be going through the play caller's mind right now, a potential fumbled snap that can get returned, a strip sack that can get returned, right? Any of those types of plays, that should be a deterrent to calling something that could get you in big trouble.
Good starting field position for them as they come up 1st and 10 at the 41-yard line.
Bravo.
From the gun, Dennis. That ball complete to Isabella. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down, Seahawks.
Come on, set. 70, Indy. 59.
Hey, they're scared.
Smooth. General West.
I'm coming for you, son. I'm coming for you, son.
Ready, ready.
On 1st and 10, Dennis. And that is caught on the right sideline, but out of bounds, says the line judge. The throw took him a little too far. It's second down.
It leads to 2nd and 10.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
You draw Corcoran.
They run from the shotgun with Washington. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. Now whistles and a timeout with 3 seconds left in the first half. So 3 seconds here remain in the half. On is the field goal unit to see about getting 3 points. This will be from 56 yards out. That's running out of steam, and it won't get there. He left it just short. No good. So we've reached halftime here in a 4-point game. As we'll send you eastward to Orlando. Standing by with that EA Sports halftime report now is Jonathan Coachman. Take it away, Coach. The Rams going to get the football first here, and they look to build on their lead as the second half gets started. And he'll wind up getting an extra couple yards here for his trouble as he'll bring this one out to the 27. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
Yeah, they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal.
Hey, Delta.
Tighten up. Pull it together.
Five.
Looking to throw. Dennis. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. It's a gain of 12, first down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the
Go.
45-yard
8, read.
Watch tight end. Tight end's right.
Go.
Throwing on first down. Dennis. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And this one long way, losing yardage back at the 42. It'll be a loss of 1, and it'll be second and 11.
Hey, got four down.
Hey, Hayward. Snap.
Second and 11. Throw left side, taken in by Washington. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. First down Seattle on a pickup of 13. So from Rams territory now, it's first and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Rush in.
Hey, orbit. Keep dribbling.
Operating from the gun. Dennis. He's got the first down here inside the 30. And down to the 28-yard line. They get 17 on that one. Move the chains. First down Seahawks. On first down, Dennis. That is caught at the 7. A good pickup there, a 22. 2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. They'll run it now out of the gun. And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get them in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
And the ball smack dab on the 5-yard line. Here's second and goal.
Out. 6-6. Pull it high.
Second and 5. Flushed out right. He'll run it. And the stop will come inside the 5 at the 4. It's just a gain of a couple there on the scramble, and now it's third down.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
They've been denied touchdowns in the red zone twice already. Here comes third and goal. From the gun, Dennis. End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. From 4 yards out. And the Seahawks have taken the lead. An out route there for the score. A quick out route there for the score.
Yeah, you're not really surveying the defense on this one. You're just counting on timing, making this play happen. 1-2, ball's out of his hands. Knows where he's going, just puts it to the outside. Touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. That's fielded in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run.
Touchdown, L.A. A big play there. with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Rams are going to jump back in front. Not a whole lot to recap on that drive. Just one play, 75 yards to the house.
Yeah, it's a long way to go. And remember, rarely is it a straight line 75 yards, too. Got to have a little extra in there. So whatever the final number is, a well-deserved seat on the bench, a little oxygen if he wants it as well.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They had gotten the lead with the opening drive touchdown in the third quarter. Now they relinquished that lead back. Could be in for an interesting second half.
It certainly appears that way, doesn't it? Almost turning into one of those pendulum games, right? Where it swings back and forth, and who's going to make the play?
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
After the sack, it's 2nd and 19, and the road gets a bit tougher from here. Back to throw. Dennis. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And they take possession of the football and have it at the 36-yard line. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Our time. It's our time.
Off the play fake. Fields. It's caught. This is White. It's a gain of 15, and the Rams have a first down. Right after the turnover, they come out throwing.
And that means it's a sudden change situation. We used to practice it on defense. Sudden change, get out there, stop the offense. But you typically run out there a little bit unsettled. I think that's why he came right out throwing the football, hoping to catch him off balance.
And it's complete. He's got it in the end zone. Touchdown, Rams. From 21 yards away. And thanks to the interception, the Rams offense cashes in for 6. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that makes it a 21-10 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
3 buzz, 3 buzz. Watch the edge. No. Check. Crouch.
Rock it.
They go with Washington to begin the drive. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now here on EA Sports. It's the Seahawks with possession of the football, but they do trail here to begin quarter number 4.
We go set. 70, Indy.
Switch.
Hey, exit. 5.
On 1st and 10, Dennis. He's going to launch it for Washington. He's got it at the 15. And all the way in to Seattle. A big play there with touchdown number 15 on the year and 2nd of the game as his guys are back within a single score. right now the Seahawks face a big two-point conversion attempt.
Hey, foxtrot, foxtrot.
Operating from the gun. Dennis. This is caught. And he'll get into the end zone as the two-point conversion is successful. So just a three-point game now as they send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Charles, you'd said the magic number was probably right around 20 for this defense because they're facing one of the top 5 offenses in the league in terms of points scored. They've had their moments, but this offense just a little too good, isn't it?
They really are, because no matter what you do to make an adjustment on defense, they've had an answer for it.
Well, we had a number of good games in the afternoon sessions, but this Sunday nighter might top them all. We come up here on 1st and 10. They start the drive with White. And they bring him to the ground just shy of midfield. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the 4th as it was way back in the 1st, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They go right back to White here on 1st down. And he's up across midfield and down into Seattle territory. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
A gain of 2 brings up 2nd and 8 at the 49-yard line.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Watch QB drop. Watch QB drop.
Off play action. Fields. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. And look at this. They get the turnover they needed. It's intercepted. Picked off down at the 10. And a very good return as he takes us all the way up to the 35-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air, and then it's the tip drill. And good concentration by him to react to it and pull in the interception.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And things are starting to move in the right direction. They get the touchdown last drive, then their defense gets them the football back.
Yeah, now they have a chance to get the lead if they can put something together here. And I'm eager to see how they decide to do it. They want to be methodical, or they want to take the big strike and go after it right now.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Check, check. Check 37. Check 37. SOS, SOS, SOS. SOS, SOS.
Hey, high 7.
Here's 2nd and 8. Wide open receiver complete. That one a gain of 20 and a 1st down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. So he can't hang on, and as I watch that unfold, I remembered an expression that I've heard, maybe from you, I don't know, but you're going to get hit anyways, might as well hold on to the ball.
All right, you know a coach said that, right?
Yeah.
Not an actual player. Not a chance at all. Way easier said than done.
On 2nd down now, it's Morrison. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 12, 1st down Seahawks.
We'll definitely see some open running lanes, and he's taking advantage of it right now, but that shouldn't be a surprise. Defense has the lead. They're playing for the pass first.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30. Off the play fake. Dennis. Eluding the pressure right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes.
Hindsight is 20/20, partner. Maybe they should have kept it on the ground again.
Well, it almost looked like the O-line was run blocking again. I mean, they opened up a big hole last time. This time they opened up a hole, and the quarterback got sacked. After the sack, here's 2nd and 11.
General West.
Hey.
Looking to throw. Dennis. Throw left side complete to Isabella. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets them up for third down. 3 points separating these two sides with 2 minutes left to go in the fourth. So it's Seahawk football as we march toward a conclusion. They face a critical third down now, needing a score here in the late going. Now Washington. He's got the first down inside the 10, and he will score. Touchdown, Seattle. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Seahawks have once again taken the lead.
Wow, I know it's a never-say-never situation, but to me, that looks like that's the one that's going to finish them off.
The score that puts them in front here late, but now you got to rally your kick team, don't you, and say the last thing we need is a big return.
And what happens is guys get overeager, get out of their lane because they're so excited they want to make the last tackle. You mess up, could come back at you a long way.
And the decision to bring it out will cost him about 5 yards as he'll get this only back to the 20. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about... a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 48. And he's going to return it to the 21-yard line.
And that one, it's going to hurt big time. You're in the 2-minute drill trying to get your guys down the field, and it's looking like they're going to come up just short, as this is definitely not his best throw. And it'll wind up being intercepted.
52 to Mike. You gonna see me in your nightmare, son.
On first, here's Washington. And I think this defense knew what was coming as he is smothered behind the line. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Staying on the ground with Washington. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their second, as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important third down.
We go! 10-2 stop. Hey, we gotta get to the ball, D. We gotta get to the 22-jet bomber. 22-jet bomber. 52, 52. Strip the ball. Strip that ball. Hey, Sam off. 5.
From the gun, Dennis. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Rams going to be forced to use their third and final timeout as it'll come with an even 90 seconds remaining on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. It'll come from the right hash. It's a 47-yard attempt. And his kick is absolutely perfect. And that'll make this a 7-point game. But from a defensive perspective, though, I think maybe they're saying, hey, we did what we needed to do, kept this a one-score game.
Yeah, without a doubt, because they were able to bleed some time off the clock, right? Put themselves in a good position, but it's not out of reach yet, okay? Being able to hold them to a field goal means that they do have a chance to come back and win this game.
And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. They're down here in a one-score game. But the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. He'll look to throw. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. Well, that's 3 picks he's now thrown in this game.
And I know this, the holiday season, because here we are in December.
Season of giving.
Right, it is the season of giving. Maybe for his own sake, after the game, he may have to announce that he's donating certain amounts to charity for each interception that he threw. Partner, they took a knee to finish this one off. To me, that's the only thing they lost in the fourth quarter. How about that comeback?
Yeah, trailed coming into the last frame. Got it done, taking the knee. A great come-from-behind victory in this one, Charles, and really the difference, obviously, was that fourth quarter. They dominated.
And it has to start with believing that you can make that comeback, because we've been in games before. We've done games where you just look at one team and realize they have no chance of making it back. Not in the one we just saw here. They did it, and they did it well.
So for this...
Rolling up, I'm in a brand new model. It'll be here tomorrow. I don't got fears or problems. Only got real ones round them. Only got. It take a week to count it. Then I'm back up. Name the place and we pack up. Running these racks up. 100 meals a week after. Down from laughter. When they come to handles, never had one. With a bad one. Made a meal today and they my last one. Oh, I had to get back up. I had to get back up. I can't take no off. You better call back up. I'm running it down to finish. I don't play, get down and get it. Talk about that, come slide, I'm with it. Better see me now, on God, I'm litty. I know that you tryna go big. Better run up the cash, you love to spin. Made it, kill it, and did it again. But the intent, no, I'm down to win. I can't feel bad about it. I know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. Know you sad about it. I'm moving too fast, I can't stop. Wiping it down with the paint hot. Left hand on the wheel. I'm closing the top when the raindrop. I'm keeping the game in the headlock. When throwed and blinded my dreadlock. In the end zone with the mad dot. One phone call, get it dead stop. I feel like I own the season. Say one thing, just give me a reason. Knowing you're mad, I'm undefeated. Top dog, making it even. Oh, I had to get back up.